We've come out to Scotland. Just a little trip to Scotland. It's only taken us, I don't know, 24 hours since we left our house to get here. Won't let this moment pass us.
Good morning, sweetie. How are you? Hello. How was your first night in your big boy room? Were you really good? So Nathan is officially a big boy. He spent one whole night in his big boy bed in his very own room, didn't you? And he slept amazingly. He went to bed about 6:30 this morning, last night. He went to bed 6:30 last night, and he got up at about 8 o'clock this morning. He's awake for half an hour in the middle to have a feed, but I think that's allowable, isn't it? Mwah. You're a super good boy, aren't you? I've been doing a very dangerous thing this morning, haven't I, Nathan? Yeah? And come over here so we can see you. You can be with me on the camera. Right. I've been doing a very dangerous thing this morning, and I've been on Pinterest. Lean this way. Come here. Hi. You're gonna come be with me. There we go. I see you now. And so this morning we've decided that we're gonna make salt dough things, basically, so I can get a couple of prints of Nathan's hands, because he's been really tricky up to this point because he keeps making fists, and I don't want to spend a huge amount of money on expensive casting equipment to find that he's not going to do it. Hi. He's going to do a bit of practice salt dough first.
You said let's jump on the bus and take a ride downtown. Well, I don't know about that, but can you help me first to get these boxes down? Well, I don't know about that. We have the whole day now just to ourselves, so we can clean the house or clear out some shelves. You said whichever you feel like doing first. I said, well, I don't know about that, 'cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of the day. You can try to seduce me, make me wanna play. I don't know about that.
I've just put Nathan down for bed and he's back in his big boy bed again. It went really well last night, so fingers crossed it'll run smoothly again today. And I've now taken my salt dough out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. I would say it was not a successful salt dough day. What on earth happened to this one? This was not self-raising flour. Why has it risen so much? I don't get it. Something has well and truly gone wrong. I don't know what it is. We'll call this a practice run, and I'll have to try again in a couple of days or something, because these are appalling. These aren't even worth trying to paint. You have to excuse the amount of bright red lipstick I've got on this morning. This must be about 10 coats worth of lipstick, but I have really good reason, because we've been doing this. Hi, sweetie. We've been taking photos of Nathan all lipsticked up. And you've been a cutie, haven't you? If you want to check out the best photos from our morning, go and check my Instagram feed and ignore my bright red lips.
This week is Jen's last week of maternity leave. And so to celebrate, make sure we don't just sit at home moping about that fact, we've come out, oh, the baby's so cute right now, I'll show you in a second. We've come out to Scotland. Just a little trip to Scotland. It's only taken us, I don't know, 24 hours since we left our house to get here. We did stop over at Jen's parents for dropping the dog off because we don't have him. The hotel room is nice, and the baby is loving it. Are you enjoying your bed? Are you staying in here while we stay in that thing? Is that what's going on?
Oh, he's going.
Don't fall! Don't fall!
Okay. Oh.
Nathan, smile. Good boy. You like it? Do you like it?
Are you loving it?
Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now,
Don't fall! Ah, boom! It is relatively basic, this room, pretty serviceable, a nice big bed, so big Jen can practically lie horizontally across it.
Oh yeah, I can.
Somewhere for us to write letters, maybe the next Harry Potter book we could write on there, or Barry Trotter, yeah. There's enough space for his bed without getting in the way. Somewhere, oh maybe that's for eating. and that's for writing on. Maybe we could both write. Anyway, and probably one of the biggest TVs I have seen in a hotel room. Stand next to that, Jen. You stay there, baby. You stay there. And you stand next to that.
I didn't realise my name was on the TV. How cool was that?
Ms. Oxley. Although you're not Ms., you're Mrs.
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't know. That's a surprisingly big TV.
That is really big TV.
Even an espresso machine. You know, it's a good place when they've got an espresso machine. Although they are too cheap. They are too cheap for real things.
The last time we had an espresso machine in our hotel room was on our honeymoon.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it?
No. When we went on our first year anniversary in Gloucester, they had an espresso machine. Yep. And it even has an espresso machine in here. An espresso machine.
Oh, that was quite cool then.
Thank you. And a bathroom. I think Jen's convinced we're going to give him a nice bubbly bath.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can sit up in it to do that.
We can hold him.
Okay. But yeah, he's going to have a nice bubbly bath. And there's even, more importantly, a pool here.
We're gonna go swimming.
We can both go swimming and he's allowed in. Dude, sit up. Hi. Are you just comfy? Is the bed that comfy?
It's a really comfy bed.
So we tried putting the baby down for a nap and it didn't go to plan. He was screaming non-stop. Nothing we did could calm him. We hadn't brought any Calpol stuff to hopefully make him feel better if he's in any pain from teeth and that sort of thing. So I figured that if we throw him in the car, we're all in the car by the way, he's back there. He's now asleep by the way. 5 minutes getting in the car, out like a light. Anyway, so I've come to Tesco, which is kind of out there, because we didn't bring the paracetamol stuff, so I need to go and hopefully see if they've got any, and hope he doesn't wake up.
He's waking up, I just heard him.
Damn it.
Turn the engine back on, quick!
Do you want the engine back on?
He'll be alright.
So you get to stay in the car with him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go in. He has been perfectly quiet in the car, asleep. He is now whining again.
Yeah.
Dude!
We're back in the
What's wrong?
Doesn't like
You should be happy you've been happy all day. High five. Pew, you're missing, you missed. Gotta say that it was pretty eventful. Jen didn't try. Jen successfully convinced me to go the wrong direction because she saw a big Tesco sign. But when we got there, even though the car was telling me to go the other direction, we got there, it said Tesco Bank. You'd have thought you could see the bank, wouldn't you?
Why
Or
wouldn't
make your
it be a
excuses.
Tesco? Why would Tesco Bank have a massive luminous sign when nobody needs to know that it's a Tesco Bank?
Well, it said Tesco, luminous, bank.
The bank was blue, thin and not visible from the road.
If you open your eyes and check.
Not visible.
Anyway, we're back. We have painkillers. Hopefully, it might calm him down. Although he seems
He
not
seems
too
fine.
bad. I think he's more grumpy that's been woken up now. Are we going to go to bed and you're going to be a good boy?
Grumpy bands. Dum 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 dum.
Nathan? Hiya. Hi. Good morning, guys. Out of the three of us, guess which one of us kept everyone else up last night? The first two guesses don't count, because it was him. It's okay. It was about 5 o'clock, and I was like, Jen, we might as well just get up, because breakfast is like 6:30 or something. And she was like, no, if we get up, then, you know, he'll be cranky at breakfast. So she managed to somehow get into sleep until 8:30. Why couldn't you have done that earlier? Let's go for breakfast, because Daddy and Mummy are really hungry. Because we had to have lunch last night at 5 o'clock, so he could sort of like have a nap. And he didn't even do that. And he was grouchy all the way through dinner. We basically had to play taking turns, walking around with him, keeping him calm, because the high chair that was provided he was too small for, and he wouldn't keep quiet otherwise. Would you? All part of the game, I think. Unfortunately, I didn't realise it was a game I was playing.
See who needs a high chair? Don't fall over.
Everyone has had a nap, including this guy. Hello. He's so cute. We've all had a nap. He's had a nap in his bed though, not in here. And it's time for him to go swimming. You gonna go swimming? You gonna go swimming? Yeah! You're not in shot. There we go. You going swimming? You gonna say hello to everybody? Nathan, high five. High five. Phew. Okay, that'll do. I'll take it. I'll take that. You need to get ready though. You need to get changed. You look super ready to go swimming. The question is, do you want to go that way or that way?
Let's go that way. I've not been that way yet.
After a bit of a detour to a pretty miserable coast, we decided to come straight into Edinburgh because we're not around for long. And I figured we'll try and get here before it gets completely dark. We've managed to squeeze into a very tight space. And as always, I'm waiting for the baby to finish feeding. Every time we go somewhere, do something, he wants food. Hi, are you done? Are you done feeding? Hi. Can we finally get going?
Let's go.
I was told it was urgent, come see me tonight. In the sec we're flirting and we dance for hours. She knew that she had me, but I didn't realize I'm sleeping with a vampire. Got lost in the city when we drove through the night. Stopped by in an alley and she kissed me wild. She knew that she had me, but I didn't see it now. I'm sleeping with a vampire. When morning is come, she's always gone.
So it turns out that we weren't allowed to take our camera or our phones. Hello, you're just being fed. We weren't allowed to take our camera or our phones into the swimming pool, which was a shame. But at one point there was no one else in there except these two. So we asked the lady that was in charge if we could take a couple of photos, and she said this once she would let us. So I will insert a picture right here for you to look at. How are you doing, cutie? You're looking forward to having a bath with bubbles.
Bubble bath.
Is that a yes?
Do you think he has a song playing in his head that makes him tap his foot?
I don't know, it does seem to tap it a lot, particularly that foot. That one goes a lot more than that one. Yeah, that one. Well done, mate. Oh, that was a scorcher. Anyhow, that swimming was earlier. Now we've just got back from Edinburgh, and it was one hell of a... It was probably one of the worst experiences of city driving I think I've ever done. It was crazy. You had like roads and signage that didn't make sense, contradicted each other, changed, my sat didn't know about it. Idiots on the road, people that didn't even have the lights on. More than one person didn't have their lights on the road. Just crazy, crazy to say the least. Anyway, what a smile. We're finally back in one piece, aren't we? And it's time for you to have a bath, isn't it? I'm hoping bed tonight goes a lot better than yesterday, because you might be able to tell I'm exhausted. I'm not on point today with my vlogging. I am knackered. Jen had been up all night seeing to him because he wouldn't settle. He's got such a smug look on his face. He wouldn't settle. It got to like 5 o'clock this morning. Have I told you this? I don't know. I'm that tired. I might have already told you this. But it got to like 5 o'clock this morning. And I was like, we might as well just get up. But Jen didn't really want to, because he would just be too tired for breakfast. Although he was whiny and moany for breakfast anyway. Might as well have just got up at 5 o'clock, so I've had barely any sleep.
But then we gave him toast at breakfast and he liked that.
He did have toast at breakfast, and he did love toast at breakfast. Let's get you in this bath.
Yeah.
Hopefully it might be a better routine for him and he might go to sleep. Last night we were... definitely didn't tell you this. Last night, in order to try and keep it dark and quiet for him, Jen and I... what time was it? Like 7 o'clock?
It was really early.
we were in the dark, in this room, on the bed there, right?
Trying to eat snacks. snacks.
Trying to, yeah,
Watch The Apprentice.
trying to eat snacks and watch Apprentice. But rather than that nice big fancy TV we showed you when we arrived, we were watching it from my iPhone. I'm just glad we got the iPhone.
Use the iPad.
No, too much light. I'm glad that I got the iPhone 8 Plus rather than the 8. A bit more space on the screen.
I couldn't breathe for laughing so hard.
It's ridiculous.
But it was
I can see why people go for the expense of a suite so they can have a separate room to dump the baby in. He was not going to. Yeah, we love him to bits, but he was not sleeping last night.
No.
He's now got his foot in his mouth.
No, I don't.
Bath, go.
'Cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of the day. You can try to seduce me, make me wanna play. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It is exhausting walking from the room to the car. Right, because we didn't have dessert. Yeah, dessert while we were out having dinner earlier. Shh. I'm trying to find somewhere I can go to, like a shop or something. A garage, that will do. A garage will do. Because Jen has decided that she wants dessert, but she was too full for dessert earlier. She wants dessert now. Right, what? Maps, come on. Tesco Express. Around the corner. And it saves me. What? She wants some water too. And it saves me going. Some good light in that. It saves me going all the way into Edinburgh, which I refused to do. It's what we did yesterday for that couple. Refusing to do it because it was murder driving around Edinburgh earlier. So we'll see if we can get to that Tesco. I made it to the shop in one piece, although the road conditions around here are dreadful. Rather than fixing them, whoever's in charge seems to just lower the speed limits on it. So roads that are normally back in England 60 miles an hour, they're like 40, 50 miles an hour just to save fixing them. Crazy, at least that's what I think it is. Someone's staring at me. So when I get back, I'm expecting the baby to be in bed and asleep. So I'm going to show you guys now what I got. We went all Scottish, well, kind of Scottish. I got some iron brew. I got us a bottle each. We'll have to share this. Just a small one. And some Tunnocks tea cakes. I'm sure they're Scottish. Yep, Scotland. And although this is not Scottish, I got some candy sticks. Did you ever get these as a kid? I used to love these things. Although I was never into smoking, as a kid, they look like cigarettes, and they're just candy sticks, little white sweets. But you should pretend that you smoked. Never have done. Never even tried a cigarette, but I loved these as a kid.
This